Yeah, KB, I was looking through some of your game logs, and I think you've hit 20-plus points in a season opener before. I think it was a couple seasons ago. Just what's the key to you to getting off to good starts to seasons?
I mean, I give all the credit to my teammates and my coaching staff for just preparing me. Without these guys, I'm nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, every single day they make it hard for me to be the best I could possibly be. So, iron sharpens iron. So we got a lot of talented guys on the team, so it could be anybody's night any day. So I can't really take the credit for it. I give it all to them.
Jalen, what did you think of Khalif and what he brought offensively?
I've been seeing this, since he's gotten here. We knew coming in what he could do, but I mean, since day one, he's just been, scorer, just a team guy. So I mean, it's nothing like new. Like you said, we got a lot of good players. We've seen it in practice. We go at it in practice, so nothing new.
Jalen, just how was it tonight? I know you've missed some time recently. How'd you feel? How good was it to get back out there for the first regular season game?
I'm just glad to be back with my teammates. Sitting out from the sidelines is always tough, but yeah, I felt good. Just running up and down, contributing to win. So yeah.
Khalif, I'm wondering, is there any benefit to coming off the bench? Like, you see anything in the first 5 minutes? What's kind of your mentality like having this role? I mean, you're still putting up pretty big numbers coming off the bench right now.
I mean, I never cared about, coming off the bench. I only care about winning. I'm saying, the preparation comes from, before the games even start. So coming off the bench doesn't mean anything to me. Whatever Coach Musk needs or the coaching staff or the team needs, that's what I'm going to do, to maximize, our team's potential. So if that's coming off the bench, and I'm going to do it starting. I don't care if I'm the 12th man. I'm going to work like the 12th man regardless, so it don't matter.
Yeah, I know you tweeted out the pictures of, I guess you were on the scooter, and it was the right foot, right, that you broke?
Yeah, this one, I broke the left one before, now it's the right one.
How's I assume the foot feels pretty good, or how's it feel?
Yeah, it was a tough summer because I couldn't battle with the guys like I normally do. I love basketball more than anything. So growing my relationship with God, during the summer, was really important for me, and just sticking around the team because these guys always had their arm around my shoulder to pick me up on my bad days. So just even when I was in the booth, I'm still getting shots up because I see how hard these guys are working. So I didn't want to become complacent or not work or not show that I care about us winning. So I give the credit to these guys to keep me in the gym and my coaching staff as well.
Back in the summer, did you think maybe you'd be at this point where you'd be playing like you did against Purdue and having a game like this, or what's it feel like when you went through what you did to be performing like this?
I give the credit to God for knocking me down and helping my mind build myself back up. It's tough being in a new place, being far from home, but like I said before, these guys helped me out and the coaching staff, and I've been doing this my whole life. Not to be cocky or anything like that, but I've been a scorer. My whole life, and my grandma always told me when you know when you know who you are, you know what you do. So I just always pay that forward.
It was a lopsided game, but Musk got attacked. One of their guys got 2 flagrants, I guess Anderson. Brazil got ejected. I mean, just how it seemed like it got pretty chippy. How crazy was that game with the various things that happened?
It seemed kind of normal. You should come to our practice.
For real.
Yeah.
It's a flow of a game, so you don't really realize all that stuff happening like that. But looking back at it, yeah, it was it was a dogfight. I mean, but we expect that. It's SEC, so there's gonna be a lot more games like that. So we prepared. We got guys stepping up. Yeah.
One quick one. I know you guys were expecting to win. You won big, but just how good does it start? I know the Purdue game almost seems like that was the opener. But what was it like to just open the season on a good note? Take care of business like you should have.
It's always good. There's gonna be a team, like Coach was saying. There's gonna be a team that loses, a good team that shouldn't lose to a team. So I'm glad it's not us. But yeah, it feels good, and we're supposed to do that. We got to build off this and keep going.
Jalen, when we talked to Muss after the Purdue game, he didn't sound super optimistic about your outlook with your injury. Just when did you know that you were going to be back, and how long have you been full go, like at practice and stuff?
This week I've been, trying to, get back into it. Matt Townsend helped me out a lot, the training the trainer. He had this one, I don't know what it's called, but this little back thing that actually helped me out pretty good. But yeah, I just knew I had to come out and be here for my guys. You know, felt too long for me and for the team.
You scored 8 points tonight, but you also had, I think, team high 8 rebounds. Just how much of a focal point was that for you for today?
Yeah, I feel like just changing my game up, making sure that I contribute more to rebounding and the little things rather than scoring. Got a lot of scores, obviously. So I'm just trying to do my job now.
You guys get to practice with Trevon every day, but it seems like every time we get to see him, he looks a little more comfortable, a little more explosive. Had a couple posters tonight. Just curious what you guys thought about his showing.
I mean, how long was that? He's out for like 9 months. So, you know, I feel like it's really underrated to see what he's doing, how confident he is in his work and his craft. And, you know, he's a hard worker. But to see him go out there, you know, after missing the whole season to a tragic injury, you know, it's a beautiful thing to watch. And, you know, that just shows his character, and he's a team-first guy, you know what I'm saying? So just to see him blossom is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's my guy. So right when that injury happened, you know, I was with him, and, you know, I just knew, like, being around him, like, he was just itching to come out and play, you know. He wasn't ever down like that. I felt like he just knew that when he came back, it was going to be something amazing, and that's what he's doing.
You mentioned the coaching staff. Just what's it been like so far playing under Coach Muss, both in practice and during the game?
Man, you know, it's amazing. You know, he's on you like crazy because he knows your potential, so he always tries to maximize every bit of juice that's left inside of you. I mean, it's kind of hard to talk about. You know, he's a genius. You know, I don't really know how else I can, like, you know, put it into perspective. But if you were there, you won't understand. But just his preparation, you know, he works just as hard as any of us. He's in the gym before we even get there. I'm a gym rat. He's a gym rat. We're always in the gym. And then when you walk into the gym, whether it's 6 a.m. or whether it's 12 o'clock at night, you know, he's doing something. You know what I'm saying? If he sees a play, he might text you about it. You know, so he's a scientist when it comes to this basketball thing. And that's, like, the least I can say about Coach Muss, you know?
Khalif, do you feel like you've grown defensively since you've gotten here? Not to say it was like maybe a sore spot in your game, but if you have grown defensively, how so?
Yeah, I think I've grown defensively. You know, I mean, I always had people said, like, often, like, my career, like, especially last year, they said I didn't play defense. But if you look at my defensive numbers, you know, I played defense. But, you know, coming here, you know, Coach Muss really, like, emphasized that. Just high hands, being active, all the little things to show everybody that you play defense. So it's not as simple as just keeping your man, you know, under his average. It's as simple as team defense. You know what I'm saying? Knowing concepts, talking, you know what I'm saying? So things like that is what Coach Muss, you know, emphasizes out of all of us.
Broken foot. I think Makai had the broken foot. You had the back spasms. Obviously, Trevon was coming back from knee. I might be missing somebody, but you guys had a lot of you going through some stuff in the preseason. Just hopefully everybody's good now. Just what was it like when guys were banged up, and how good is it to sort of have everybody healthy now?
You know, it just shows our depth, to be honest. When one guy was out, you know, Khalif stepped in and, you know, did really well against Zach Edey, and Kai stepped in, and, you know, when I was out, you know, or when they were out in the summer, you know, I had to pick up the slack, you know, and that's what we did. But it just shows depth. I'm so glad that, you know, we have a full team, a lot of guys, and, yeah.
Yeah, I think it shows our resilience as a team. We're nowhere near where we're going to be at the end of the year. I think Coach Muss can advocate for that. But, you know, just taking it day by day, we're going to learn from this one. You know, we're happy to be 1-0. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we got to build off this, you know, take one game at a time. And it's great to have everybody back in the lineup. So now we got to take advantage of it.
What do you think about KB and what he's added to the team?
You know, he's a scorer, but off the court he's a leader. On the court he's a leader. Just a great guy to be around. You know, when you're on the court with him, your confidence goes up, and you just love playing with a guy like that. I used to, you know, last year I feel like I was more of a scorer too, so I know how it feels when I come in and my guys get hype and stuff like that. You know, he can put up 10 points, real fast and just cause havoc. It's just a great guy to be around.
Yeah, one more quick one, Katie. Matt Painter said after the Purdue game, you guys had a lot of interchangeable parts at guard, like yourself, Devo, Trevon. What do you think about that, the guard depth, and how you guys are similar in a lot of ways and can, complement each other?
I think that's probably every coach's dream. You have a lot of guards that are interchangeable, guard 1 through 4, and then you got big men down low. And this guy can, you can put him at the 3 spot if he wants to. You can put the ball on the floor, you can shoot threes, he can dunk on you. So, we got a lot of interchangeable parts. I'm sure Coach will, find new ways to, interchange the lineup and switch things depending on the games. But it's a beautiful thing, and the most important thing about it is just to win. So however it plays out, the most important thing for the team is just winning. So I think that's the beautiful part about it.
Appreciate it.